What's up, guys? It's your girl Kia. I still get this bracelet on from Jump Time with my babies. It's your girl Kia, and I'm back for another video. And you see from the title, and I'm not even gonna go into some long, drawn-out intro, but I feel really sorry for light-skinned Keisha, and not for the reasons why everybody thinks. Right now, she is going through a lot of drama with her fiance Coco Vango and his baby's mother. And it has exploded online. And listen, as a woman who married a man who had a child previously with a interesting baby's mother ex-wife situation, I have a lot of thoughts on this, so I wanted to get them out there. The fact that this exploded online, I know that's what people do, especially the people who are in the between 20 and 30, hell, even people 30 to 35, is what they do. They put everything online, even if they shouldn't. So what happened was, light-skinned Keisha announced that she's pregnant, and she's not like, I'm 2 to 3 months pregnant. From what I've seen, the girl is at least 6.5 months pregnant. She's pretty big. And she announced it, and then the Coco Vango's baby's mother came out and said, oh, you're having a baby with a deadbeat, and this and that, and you haven't seen our daughter since March, and all this kind of just very derogatory stuff towards Coco Vango. So he came out and said something, and then light-skinned Keisha came out and said something. Then she responded basically saying to baby mama, calling light-skinned Keisha baby's mama number one, which baby mama number two, which light-skinned Keisha is baby's mom number two. That's a dig. It's an accurate dig, so there you go. And basically told her that this is, you guys always want to talk about your relationship and the kids, and it's just really, really ridiculous. But the person who I feel like is absolutely in the wrong here is light-skinned Keisha. I'm sorry, people may not agree with that, but it's the truth. Keisha, this has nothing to do with you. And again, I am coming out as someone who has been in your shoes before. And my husband had full custody of his son when there was drama going back and forth between him and I tried to step in as a positive influence and listen to her and make sure she had access to her son and this and that. You want to step in and help as the extra person in the scenario, but sometimes you can't step in. I had to learn that the hard way too. Like, this has nothing to do with me. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's a wrap. Her getting online and attempting to shame the baby's mother, that's your soon-to-be stepdaughter's mom, and you're shaming her online for everybody to hear, but this is a child you love. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If the two parents want to go at it, they should go at it. Have at it, Hoss. Do whatever y'all want to do online. You want to embarrass each other, call each other out? That is y'all's business. But light-skinned Keisha should have honestly, as a woman who has way more to lose and who has a bigger platform, her response should have been as a simple Facebook or Instagram post. Hey, this is a tumultuous time between my family right now. We are excited for our blessings, but we all love the little girl in question, and we want to be a happy co-parenting situation, and we're working on it. And that should have been it. All this going back and forth through videos, and I'm always going to ride for my man, and oh, you're a felon. All of that is completely unnecessary. And I get it. You want to defend your partner. I wanted to defend my partner. But you also have to look at where your partner is wrong as well. And if you stay neutral, then that child will always have a safe place to come and maybe vent to you. I've seen that happen where the kid's just like, I don't know what to do. I love my mom. I love my dad. I'm not sure. That's what you should be, Keisha. You should not be the one. And you keep saying, I'm not going to speak on this again. I'm not going to speak on this again. But you've done 2 videos. And I get it. Babies' moms can be annoying. They can be crazy. My child's birth mother is not, it's weird. She's not, can you say somebody's legally insane? She's not legally insane or anything like that, but she deals with a mental disorder. She has undiagnosed bipolar disorder, manic disorder. She's had this for a very long time. And she has had some very serious issues with my husband before when they were married. And then she's had some serious issues now, so much so that she's actually not in my son's life right now because she's working on herself. So I get it. Dealing with babies' moms can be a whirlwind, but you always have to kind of take the higher road. And it can be a pain in the butt. It can be annoying. You may want to say, F this girl. I can't stand this girl. I wish she was gone. But you just can't do that. And like I keep saying, I get the desire to want to defend your partner, to defend your spouse. I had, and I'll even put myself out there, I had an incident with my child's birth mother. It was before we got in this house, so maybe 4 years ago. And it's right when she had had a manic disorder and she had moved back to New York. Her family just moved her back overnight. And she was popping up randomly. Like, we wouldn't know when she was coming into town from New York, and we live in Florida. We wouldn't know. She would just call us and say, hey, I'm in town. I want to see him. And me and my husband would be like, what? Oh, okay, you can see him. She would say she would keep him for the weekend. It would end up only being 12 hours, and she would drop him off and then pick him up. It would be this whole weird thing. I got on the phone and told her, listen, he's not a puppy. You can't, he's not a toy or anything where you can just pick him up and put him down and pick him up and put him down, because that affects him. To this day, I regret saying that. I should have never said that to her. It was messed up, and it was not my place. And at the time I felt like it was my place was because I was the full-time parent, meaning my husband would go off to work and I was the stay-at-home mom because I worked from home. I would be who the school would call when he would see his mom, be so upset that he wouldn't see her again, and he'd be throwing stuff across the classroom. As you guys know, he's special needs. I've mentioned that on my channel before. He'd be throwing stuff across the classroom. So I felt like it was my whole thing of I need to protect him, and I need to tell her what's what, because I'm the one who's having to deal with his frustration and sadness. And though my intentions were noble, which I feel like light-skinned Keisha's intentions are noble, it ain't got nothing to do with us. And I should have never said to the girl, and Keisha should not be saying that stuff to the baby's mother. Now, the baby's mother, though, I'm definitely going to give her smoke. So they announced their pregnancy, and now you have all these issues. You said he hasn't seen his baby since March. It is now September. Why haven't you called this out for the past couple of months? I haven't seen any posts of you calling out that he hasn't seen his child since September. Why wait till they announce their pregnancy and now it's this big, huge deal? I mean, I get it. She's claiming that the child learned about them being pregnant online on social media. Totally understand that can be a, whoo, goodness gracious. My dad's, I'm having a brother and sister didn't tell me. Okay, I get that. But if he's such a deadbeat, he's been a deadbeat for months, and you should have already been calling this out on social media if that was going to be your medium to do so. Also to Coco Vango. And I hate when celebrity babies fathers do this. I want joint custody. If you want joint custody, go to courts and file joint custody. You telling people that, or telling your followers that, or telling the baby's mama that means nothing. It's just words. It will mean something if you went to the court and said, I want to file for joint custody. And then go to the baby's mom, like, listen, I just put in papers to file joint custody. I think this is going to be easier for us. We'll see what the court says, and just let it be that. And you're not doing that. You're just putting it out there so that it sounds good, you know? And lastly, light skin Keisha, I got to give you a little smoke too. And I know she's never going to watch this video, but you could very much likely end up like baby's mama number one. We've seen it. We've seen it multiple times with multiple women who all think they're special, who all think they're different, who all think they're not going to get cheated on, they're going to change the man, and they never do. Look at Summer Walker. I mean, I don't like it when women as talented as a light-skinned Keisha or as talented as a Summer Walker put themselves out there as this captain, save a man, I'm the best girl he's ever had, I'm going to save him, and it never works out. And that's for Black women, white women, Hispanic women. We've all seen this this roadmap of save the man and be better for him, and then you're not. I just got done watching the interview with Delicious and about Raymond Santana, and I believe her that she thought if I'm a specific type of woman, it'll make him better, it'll make him feel better, everything will be fine. And you know, and that's not the case. So listen, I hope this gets resolved. I hope that as parents it can all come together, because it's really about the child and the new baby that's coming into this situation who doesn't need to be around this extra drama because they have nothing to do with it. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know I'm not freezing or anything. I'm just curious to see what the comments are going to be. So like and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.